Hello everyone, welcome back to techystack channel. And today we'll try to explore one more new challenge. So this is related to the website. So here we can see the one website NFSM, so which is a National Food Security and Mission. So once you launch this web page, so what we need to do, so we need to select this year. So as of now we are going for the 1 year. So I need to select for only the 2022 to 2023 year. So once you selected this year, so we have some couple of drop downs here. For example, if I say CDP, so then we got this some data. So CDP, OGR, this data is coming. So these files are there, the PDF files. These PDF files will be downloaded into the respective folder. For example, the folder hierarchy is 2022-2023. This is the main folder. Under this subfolder, we have this CDP OGR. Okay, under this folder, so we need to download this particular PDF files. For example, if I have NFSM, so then the folder should be 2022-2023 and the subfolder is commercial crops. In this commercial crops, we need to download this PDF files. Okay, this is the concept. So we'll try to explore with UiPath. So the first step is we need to launch this web browser. So as usual, just type this browser. So we can see this open browser. So take this open browser and we need to pass this URL. So this is my URL. So just I updated this URL and go to this properties and we need to okay I am need to something. So the browser type I am checking as Chrome. Okay, this is done. So the next step once you launch this website, so we need to select this 2023 year. So this is the my requirement as of now. So for that what I will do now, so I will take this select item activity is there. So I'm taking this select item activity. So I'm indicating this here. So it will select this here. So once you click on this drop down box here, so you can select which year you need. So as of now, I need only the 2022 to 2023 year. Taking one more drop down box. So let me take this drop down. So in this drop down box, I need to select this another things. So this is a drop down. So if you are also, we can see the multiple schemes are updated here. So now the thing is how we can select one by one. For example, first I need to select CDP and next I need to select this CDP replacing tobacco formation. So how we can select that means, so we need to scrape that data. So how we can scrape that data means just click here. Just click here. After it, we can scrape this data. So for that, I'm taking click activity. Okay, so indicating this here. Let me check whether it is able to click or not. So just I am checking the click activity. If it is able to click as per the requirement, then we proceed to next steps. So let me have to wait for a couple of seconds. So it's not able to click. So maybe having some issue with that selector. So let me go to open in UI Explorer and I'm modifying this selector. So let me re-indicate on that again. So I selected here and now we can see this. So what is this? It's having some different name. So we need to modify this. So I'm keeping removing this name and keeping the tag as selector and in the text I'm not selecting anything. So that's it. So now I will try to validate whether it's able to validate or unhighlighting. So this is validation has been completed and selector also highlighting. So the part is completed. Now I back to this UiPath Studio and I will read on this part again. Now we need to see whether it is able to click on the drop down box or not. So let it run. So now I got this clicked. So once this is clicked, so I need to scrape this data. So with the help of what happened, okay, so it's open in some new website. So I'm closing this website. So after this, what we need to do, so we need to scrape this data. So for the scraping data, so I will use data scraping. So let me collapse all the things and this should be here. Okay, and now I'm using data scraping. Now, one second. First, I need to expand this one. Na? So once you expand that only, then we are able to scrape this data. So I selected like this, and it's saying this control does not support the data extraction cells. So let me go with screen scraping. Let me check whether I'm able to extract the data or not. First step, I need to check that. So I click this and let me select this. The data is able to fetch or not. So full text also it's not coming. OCR, get word info. So I'm reselecting one more time this selector. Let me check whether now it's able to fetch or not. Okay, this is not able to fetch. So right now we need to go with this another method. So let me go back to the Word Studio and we'll type with this another method. We are going with the children. So just type find children. So we'll get one activity. So which we called find children, drag and drop. Once this is done, just indicate it. So as of now, I want to get the data for this. So just indicate it here. So once this is done, you can store this variable. So I will make this as temp children. So this is my variable which I'm storing all the data here. Later, so I will take one for each activity. Let me take for each, and here I need to pass this temp children. Okay. After this, I need to get this attribute. So I'm taking the get attribute activity. So with the help of get attribute activity, so we are fetching that name. So here I'm taking as this AA name, yeah, AA name is there. So just take that AA name and save this one element. So I will make it as select item data. So this is my variable. So whatever the data is coming from the AA attribute, from the attribute of AA, so that data I'm saving into the select item now. And finally, I'm displaying the message box. So let me display the data. I'm pausing this variable. Now I'm running. So just I will run till here. So whether it able to fetch this, give that data or not. So if you get that data, later we can go over and switch it. So here I use this data extraction table, it's not working, and we use this scrape method also, it's not working, and I tried with the get text, get full text also not working. So this is another method. So I'm trying with this. So still, if you're not subscribed to techystack channel, please try to subscribe. So you will get more details like this. So it showed some error. So okay, here what happened na? So one thing got missed. It's saying that activate. Let me show that error. So it's saying that target element was not defined. So why target not element not defined means I not indicated anywhere. So just go to this properties of this and we can see this target. So under this target, we need to update the element. So in this element, I am updating current item. That's it. So in this item only, all this tag is stored. So let me running this part. And now running this, so we can see this each and each. So the first step is select item, and the second one is CPD origin states region. So we can select series, and the third one, so we have this alternating crops. So all the data has been available here. I'm stopping this part. So now we got this fetching this select drop down data is also available there. So right now we have all this data. So now just put this in inside of this. Okay, and put it this inside of this. It will select for each activity, and this also should be inside of this. So every time we need to select that each and every drop down now. So just remove this and pass this variable select item data. So what it will do now, it will select one by one. So first it will select. So here I don't want to select schema. So this is not required. So I will put one if condition here. So if I give this if condition, then it will skip that. So let me take this if select item not equals to select the schema. So make sure that spelling should be correct. Select scheme. Scheme. This is done. If it is not equals to that, then it will come inside and select that. So I'm putting this inside. So once it came inside, it selects its respective drop-down box. So for example, it just select. After this, we can see this. So this data. So now we need to extract this data. So for that, I'm going back to again data scraping. So click on that next and just indicate here. So by default, it will take this all the data, and we can see download files also. It's available. That is let it be no problem. So just click on that finish. So I don't have multiple pages. I checked. So if I select all the schemes also not found this downloader pages. So due to that, I'm skipping this download pages. So right now there is no download extra pages. I mean next pages is not there. So just I'm click on that no. So now data has been done. So what I will do just I will take outside of this and put it, and I will create one more variable. So which we call extract and data table. So now I will change this scope. So this is not required. This I created for another purpose. So now extract data table. All the things I will change to the sequence. So I will go on the top and I will make this sequence as main sequence. And I will change all the sequence to, I mean, I will change all the scopes to main scope. So now this is also has been done. So next, so we need to download that each and every file. So I have this data table. I am taking for each activity, for each row in data table. This one. Let me put this here, and I need to pass this data. So here, what data I need to pass it? I need to pass this extracted data table. So just updated extracted data table. This is also done. The next step, I need to click it here. So let me check what type of its click is available. So let me take the click activity. So we need to observe every time it's incrementing that row or how it is working. So for that, I need to go this elite selector. Okay, let me go to indicate, I mean, open UI Explorer. There only we'll get this exact requirement. So now I will indicate on the third. So whether it will moving for the third or not, or it will moving something different. So we need to observe that first. So it's taking some time to indicate and recapture the element everything. So once this is done, you can see this downside, it will done. So if you see here, row table 3 is there right now. And let me indicate one more time. So previous I saw that row table is, let me indicate this. So like that, we need to validate that. So here we need to observe what it will got incrementing. So every time it will incrementing the 4. So table row 4. So now I will check for the another last. Just I will check it here. So it's increasing. It starts from the 2 and it's keep on moving on it. So here I will take that click activity and increment the count. So we can see this table row is 6. So WTR this is not required. Let me validate whether it is validating or not. So it's validating. That's fine. Not any problem. So now I will just click on that save. I will go back to your Studio again. Just click on that OK. And here I will create one more variable which we call temp counter. So let me take here temp counter and I will declare as, so basically it will start from the toner. So I will make it as 2 and I will change this variable scope and variable type as well. So here my variable type is integer. Okay, now I will take the same activity and put inside here and make this as temp counter plus 1. So this is done. So once I click on this here, it will ask some pop-ups. So if you want to get these pop-ups, so go to these three options and go to this download settings. Go to settings. After this, we can see this download settings. So you can change this. So ask every time while before the download. If you want, you can change the default folder, but I don't want the default folder. So I need to ask the pop-up for every time. So once you click on this, I will get this pop-up. Okay. So I need to capture that pop-up where I want to update this data. So for that, I'm taking type into activity. Still, we have not created any folder like that. So just I'm taking type into activity and indicating here. So I want to enter some data here. Enter data. I mean the path here. Okay. So once this is done, we need to just click on the save option. So first we'll do that. Later I will create that folder. So this part has been completed. Okay, now it will click on everything is done. So the next step, so we need to create that folders. So how we can create that folder? So by defaultly I have this 2022-2023 selection folder. So first of all, I will create this folder by defaultly. So later whatever coming upcoming folders, now I will create something different way. So we need to get this directory. So for that environment dot current directory. So this is my present folder. So I need to create this folder. So after this, I need to take like this, and I need to create 2022 hyphen 2023. So this is my folder. I need to create this folder. So let me stop this part, and I will take create folder is here. So create folder. So I know this is the standard thing. So that's why I make it as directly. So let me update this. This is done. So this is my folder. If you want, we can take this folder path assigned to one variable folder path like this. Okay, here I did one mistake. Let me change till to here. So every time my folder is not standard enough. So for that, I will take environment dot current directory plus. This is a folder. So this is done. And next, what we need to do, so we need to, once that folder is created now, so we need to come here and we need to create with this selected folder. So let me copy this, select for create folder, and I will go to here. So once this is selection has been done now, after that I need to create. So after this, under this folder, so I need to pass the select item. So here folder has been done. So 2023, 2022, 2023 folder is created. After that subfolder also created. So the next step what we need to do, we need to save this file. Saving the file name should be, so I will go with this file name. Andhra Pradesh after oil seeds and issue date. So I will go with that. So first, this is a current folder. I mean the current folder. After this, it move to 2022 folder. Select item folder. Then next, it's move to that particular folder. After that, I need to give this state name. So the state name is available of current row of 01. It's 2.2 string underscore plus current row of 0.2 string and the date. Okay, date also it's fine. It's having the good format only. So I will save with the same date format plus underscore plus current row of date is 0, 1, 2, 3. So date is available at column 3 dot 2 string plus finally it's in the format of PDF. So now saving file also has been done. So let me close this browser and running this bot end to end. So we'll see what it will happens. Okay, it's not able to create that folder. So due to that having some special characters, so I will change this folder name. So let me take, as of now, I will take the folder name as CDPOGR. Let me update the chunk. So here extract data table dot rows of 0 and I want this scheme name. So just I will update that scheme name dot to string. I will just created this file name. So I copied. I will update this as this. Okay, this is done. Now we need to change one more thing. So once you created that folder while saving this file also it will get some error now. So I'm removing this thing. And here something got removed. Everything has been designed and I'm running this bot. We'll see whether how it will works here. Maybe we don't know still I doubted one error it might be the comp. So we'll see if that error is occurred. So we need to do that. So now it's moving to CDP and it's downloading that files. So it has downloaded one file and moving to the second file. And now it's moving to the third file. So this is done. Maybe for the second drop down, it might either get the error. So we'll see if it is getting that error. So we'll try to fix it. We have to check what is that error it's happening. Okay, it's thrown that error. So because it's not able to identify that error. And when I check here, it's not, no, sorry, not this one. So it's not updated the any dropper. Second dropper, it's not moved. So to avoid this type of error, so what we'll do now? So I will take all the elements into the one array. So let me go to here. So initially we know that, so we're having this child element now. So this one I will fetch all the elements and keep it into the one variable. So let me take, sorry, one as an activity. So in this as an activity, I will make it as temp. So let me update temp and initially I will make it as blank. Later I will take this and update it here attribute. And now already I am getting this attribute now. So I will just concatenate these two things. So here temp plus I'm separated with the column. So later I want to segregate the data. So that's why I'm going with this column. You can do it whatever data. So selected item data. So now this is done. So whatever is if activity, I will take one more for each activity. I will put this is inside of this for each activity. So here I will write this condition as I need to split the data, split off temp comma and my delimiter is colon. This is my splitting data. So this entire data I will put outside of this for loop. So if I put this inside of this for loop, then it will create some issues. So I directly kept the outside of this for loop and inside we have the some condition. So basically we are getting some extra spaces also. So here I will just update and Here I will make select item. I will remove this. I will make it as current item dot to string not equal to select schema and current item dot to string not equals to blank. This is my data. And later I need to select this one for selecting this schema. So let me modify this as current item dot to string. So this has been everything is done. And now I need to check this folder. So this is a data table. This is fine. And here it's creating something, extracted data table row of, okay, this is also fine, no issues. And finally I need to go this file name, current row of current row of 0.2 string. Okay, now this is fine. Finally everything is completed. So now I'm running this part. So it will launch that particular application. And here I given one small delay, 5 seconds delay. And now it extracted that selected drop down schema data. And now it will going to the one by one and it will download that respective files, PDF files. And finally it will store into the one what we created the folder. Now it will store into the particular folder. So here I will run only for the 2 or 3 drop down items. Later I will stop that. First we'll check that data, so whether it is downloaded the proper or not. So step one step has been completed and now it's moved to the second one, tobacco. So it's downloading files for the tobacco as well. So here 3 plus 3 6 7 files are there. So let it download but 7 files, and later we'll go for the third one and I will stop this part. So still, if you're not subscribed to techystack channel, please try to subscribe. And if you have any concepts like this, please share even in comments, or you can ping me in the techystack group. So I will pick that question and we'll do the video as it is. And another 2 are there. So now it's a part of 6th. And finally it moved to the 7th as well. So here why we got these many as no? So I not understand this entire properly, so that's corrected. Yeah. So now it's selected for the another NFSM commercial crops. So it's downloaded. So now I'm stopping this part and I'm back to the folder. So here I created this folder. In this folder we can see this having three are downloaded, and tobacco is seven are downloaded, and this commercial, so it's downloaded. So I stopped that part. So this is a way how we can extract all this data. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, make sure to hit that like button, share with your friends, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to turn off notifications so you never miss an upload.